Welcome to the Great Canadian Leap, the podcast where we explore bold moves that transform lives. Hosted by yours truly, Ria Abesamis, this podcast dives into the inspiring journeys of individuals who took daring steps to redefine their personal and professional paths. These stories will motivate you to take your leap. Tune into each episode as we uncover the triumphs, struggles, and lessons that prove bold decisions lead to remarkable transformations. Today we have Merry Joy Nicolas from University Canada West, who will talk to us about her own bold moves, as well as UCW as an organization where she works for. Thank you so much, Merry Joy, for gracing us today with your presence. I really appreciate every time you come here. You are always welcome, and it's always a happy occurrence every time she's here. Thanks, Merry Joy.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss Ria. Of course, it's our pleasure on behalf of University Canada West, giving me an opportunity to share my very own experience, with my own Great Canadian Leap. So I'm so excited to be here today.
Perfect. All right. So let's get to it, Merry Joy.
Let's do it.
So before I allow you to do your plugging of UCW,
Right.
we have some questions for you. Of course, based on the title of our podcast, we want to explore your own journey. Not just your journey to Canada, but your overall life journey, your professional journeys. I guess we want to start with you introducing yourself and just letting us know what you want us to know about you, both personally and professionally. So go ahead.
Thank you very much, Miss Ria. So yes, as you've heard, thank you very much for the introduction, by the way, Miss Ria. I think you already mentioned everything, but yeah, I am Merry Joy Nicolas. I am a Business Development Manager at University Canada West. Ako po ay tubong Bulacan, okay, all the way from Bulacan. I actually...
Which part?
Santa Maria.
Oh my gosh, kasi baliwag ako eh.
Ay, bakit ba? Magkapit-bahay din pala tayo. Oh my God.
Yes. Tayo,
very,
sisters,
yeah,
ang ating,
See, it's been a year now. I've been knowing, and then ngayon lang natin nalaman na we're just neighbors.
We never talked about being in, Tubong Bulacan.
Right. Oh, that's amazing. So yes, proud Tagalog. And of course, I'm myself is an alumna of University Canada West. Ako po ay graduate. Katulad, I think some of our viewers are maybe dreaming or already inside Canada. I've been there po, like you, learning about how to come here. So I myself is an international student, graduate of University Canada West. I am an eldest daughter of 4 siblings, and I have one beautiful daughter. And baka po maubos tayo sa introduction. So, hindi ko naman masyadong habaan. And now working with UCW, sharing all my experiences, and of course, the beautiful experience here in British Columbia.
Okay. So, in honor of the title of our podcast, that is the next question. Can you describe to us your Great Canadian Leap?
Right. Actually, that is, that day the time I came here in Canada po is COVID. I am one of the COVID batch, to be honest with you. So I think that time na ang dami nagsasabi, no, it's very hard. Like, there's nothing, no work. Everything is in quarantine. That's the time, like I said, no, I have to take this risk because, I've been working in Philippines like 24/7. I've seen the life. I love Philippines. I'm a proud Filipino. But then I said, maybe let's try to apply and grab the opportunity. So I think coming to Canada as international student is one of my biggest, boldest during COVID times.
Right? Oh my gosh, yes.
So that is.
Nothing can be bolder than that.
Right.
Yeah, moving oceans.
Right.
To fulfill your dream. So was it really your dream?
Honestly, yes. Actually, I've been applying since after graduation, bachelor, when I was in college. The problem is, what? Because when they say when you go abroad, a lot of expense, very expensive. So, like, there's so many people gonna degrade you. They're gonna say it's very hard. So, I've done my own research during that COVID time
Yeah.
because I have I have some time to take research.
Yes.
And then when I went to the process, it's not that even like
It's
what
not
they're
that hard.
saying. It's like there's so many ways, process. I'm not gonna go through each one,
Yeah.
but it's like not what I've heard of. So I think yun po yung biggest good thing. And it's not always like you have to wait when is the right time. It's always, I think during those challenges, like now, I believe so many challenges. This is usually those are the best times to come because that is what happened with me personally.
Oh yes, that is great. Yes,
Right.
that's very good insight because there can never be a better time than now.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's just do it.
Right.
I mean that's cliche. It's Nike's cliche, let me borrow it, but just do it. Right? If you feel that it's that you have the grit, the passion, and you've been wanting it for some time, that you have actually thought about it. You can't just say that, okay, I want this because I thought about it yesterday or it's been in my head for 2 weeks. No, it has to have been there for months, years, and it's
part
something,
of your dream,
yes,
right?
yes.
Like don't let it stay
Just
as
do
your
it.
dream.
Yeah,
right.
just do it. Okay, but were there ever times that you doubted yourself that, okay, can I really do it, or do I have the money, or do I have the support?
Right.
Because who knows, right?
Right. Number one is definitely the financial, right?
Mhm.
Because like my pathway is international student. So tuition fee itself, we're talking about,
Yeah, yeah.
millions in peso, right? However, I think that, like because of that, as mentioned, the knowledge that I have, like you don't have to like pay like the whole tuition fee. Like there's always a flexible way in paying. So maybe that time that I've heard that, it's like you can do part time. I'm not saying that you have to stick with the part time. You still have to, take that savings, but you can pay installment. I think that's my time. And then that's during my time, there's a scholarship as well that is not so big, but it helps really, big portion of the tuition compared to other school. I think the school I've been to is one of the cheap, like lowest price.
Yeah.
But then
Reasonably priced.
reasonably, and the quality of education, I can say, like I thought when I came here, it's just about work, life, but personally po talaga, like amazing. The quality of education that I've had. Never, like worth all the investment.
All the
So
I
that
guess
financial is Ria. So that's one thing because as eldest, we don't have that enough savings, but I have those very, very amazing people who help me with the documentations and stuff. So that one helped. And then being masipag, grab the opportunity. So I think that's one.
hard work.
Right.
There you can never put a price on hard work.
Right.
And so I'm sure that you took a lot of risks leaving the Philippines. Not just health is one because traveling during COVID time was not something that was
I
easy
think
to do.
I waited almost a year for the entire process, but no, I've heard it's only 3 to 10 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Like some are getting it for days, but during my time, oh my god, you really have to
Yeah.
wait. And I thought, you kind of thought about scams and stuff, but yeah. So now I'm here, almost 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you mean 1 year for the student
Waiting
visa?
For 6 months for
6
the
months for
student
the
visa.
student
During my
visa?
time, I waited.
Oh, wow.
And then for
Okay.
school, it took me, I guess, around, let's say 3 months, 1 to 3 months for the
Right.
school processing. Yeah.
Now we get approvals as short as 15 days. Yeah,
Right, so very
to
blessed.
anywhere from 15 days to 99 days.
Wow.
So
right.
yeah, so it's still shorter than 6
Still
months.
shorter. Yeah. But that's why I like now. Oh yeah, it's a lot of things going on, but still, it's amazing.
Okay, so Mary, what lessons can you share for those people who are scared, okay, who are having doubts, who are facing challenges in making that kind of a bold move? Because we're talking about her, look, move to another country to
Right.
study. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you mentioned about
Mm.
taking the risk. So I
Mm.
think that's one major thing.
Mhm.
Not saying it's an easy life that I've been through.
Mhm.
I understand. But what I can say is like all the investment, with the quality of the vacation that I had.
Mhm.
Now the earnings, to
Yeah.
be honest, po, bawi talaga actually. I'm
Mm.
not gonna, be transparent. It's just like the investment in the first 2 years, not gonna be easy. But after you finish the study, a lot of open doors, like opportunities. To be honest, like during my time, COVID is very hard to find job. To be honest, po. But I started my
Mhm.
very own myself
Mhm.
as a butcher, po. That's my very first.
Butcher.
Yes, that's my very first job when I was
Wow.
a student. But I'm not saying lang because it has a very good PR pathway. So
Yes.
those kind of
Ah.
opportunity I've taken, and I'm so grateful for my boss during that time. They
Mm.
supported me
Mhm.
actually. They helped me with all documentations that I need as well. So I think like taking the risk and
Mhm.
then going through that process, be positive, wag po
Mhm.
maniniwala sa mga chismis. I think that's number one. There's so many negative people
Mhm.
around. So just focus on your own research. Okay, focus on of course the professionals who've been here already, yung
Mhm.
mga nandito na po sa
Mhm.
Canada.
Mhm.
Wag masyadong nagbabasa ng mga negative because I think that one you think, like it will affect your
Yeah.
very own decision.
Yes.
So ako talaga, I focus, I go to the IRCC website, and you're very blessed. Miss Rhea herself is an IRCC consultant, so
Mm.
you don't need to go very far. But
Yeah.
those people na already here, I don't, like kung ano lang
Mm.
sinasabi nila. So I
Yeah.
think that's one big,
I
big
think
thing.
that's a very good
Yeah.
insight, Mary.
Mhm.
Kasi, with the surge of social media,
Mhm.
Facebook groups,
Right.
anybody can create. Do you know that? Anybody can create a Facebook group and say they are experts in
Right.
in something.
Right.
I can just go on it today and say that I am an
Mhm.
IRCC expert,
Right.
blah blah blah. You know, so please,
Mhm.
please do not believe people
Yeah.
who have declarations
Right.
or alerts about things that are happening
Mhm.
in. Be very critical
Yes.
of the people that you listen to, and sometimes they're even your friends, right?
Yeah.
Who
Discourage. Yeah.
yeah, who
Yeah. Mhm.
discourage you, or
Mhm.
who give you fake
Right.
news. So be very, very
Right.
careful. And I have several reels in my own social media
Mhm.
that teaches a lot of people on how to tell
Mhm.
whether their IRCC consultant
Mhm.
is legit or not, or
Mhm.
if they're if they can be trusted, because some, let's
Mhm.
just say, are not reliable sources of information. So with us, what we do is, of course, we can't know everything,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
That
Mhm.
we admit that we
Mhm.
can't know everything, because it takes a village
Right.
to actually be able to give proper
Mhm.
advice.
Mhm.
In this office, there are different people who have different roles in our organization that focus
Mhm.
on what just uh, getting the latest news about IRCC.
Amazing.
Second is, you have somebody who does all
Mhm.
the research and making
Mhm.
sure that every document that we submit is up to date,
Mhm.
or all the forms that we use are up to date. And we have somebody who is exclusively talking to clients and making sure that that they are on time with their submissions, and things like that, right? So it cannot just be me. It cannot just be me
Mhm.
who knows everything. So I rely a lot on my on the people that we have here, and that's and with people like Mary, who act as our partners, as far as the student visas are
Mhm.
concerned, because without the
Right.
LOAs, or
Yeah.
without the letters of
Mhm.
admission,
Mhm.
we are not able to apply for a student
Right.
visa at all.
Right.
So they facilitate the speedy release of the LOAs for us. I cannot thank Mary enough for all the
Pleasure.
support that you've had. I mean, we have uh, enrolled several students
Mhm.
with
Yes.
UCW successfully at that.
Right.
And it is only because of that productive, fruitful and harmonious partnership that we have with Mary. So, okay, so Mary,
Thank you very much.
continuing on,
Yeah. Mhm.
I thank you for that
No worries, no worries.
insight. So, looking back,
Mhm.
okay, is there anything you'd wish you'd done differently?
No regrets.
No
Very fast.
regrets.
No regrets.
No
No
regrets.
regrets. With
Lahat ng
lahat
steps.
ng step, lahat nung pinagdaanan mo, the gastos. I know the, feeling of being homesick, far away from your family. And take note, I have a daughter. It took almost 2 years
For
bago ko po siya
her?
makuha. I came all by myself, yeah, without anyone,
Right.
knowing not anyone. But then that 1, 2 years of, of study, work, and then just trying to work on personally.
Oh,
So it's
yes.
like I can say with the benefits, yung palang kung ako wala pa akong
Benefit.
binabayaran sa school. Like
Yes.
zero, like only donation they call it. I think that's the only time I paid, I think $25. That's
Yeah.
all that I have to, but everything is included the resource. So I like not just for myself, personal growth for my family. Now I have my very own siblings studying at very own University Canada West as well, and of course my daughter. So I think going back, Ms. Ria, with all the investment, the process, hardships as you mentioned, sacrifice. I can say, yeah, the path is very challenging, not easy, but it's all worth it.
Perfect. Perfectly said.
Super worth it.
And I remember, let me just add to that, the first time I met you, okay, Mary had her daughter in tow.
Right.
That's
All the
how
time.
yes, and that's how you know, okay? Just to let you know, that's how you know how dedicated people are. Like how dedicated, you can find people who are hardworking, you can find people who are smart, but when people start merging their personal and professional lives just to make sure that they are able to be there for you and be able to carry out their responsibilities, that's the next level of commitment.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you,
Yeah.
Mary. You're
Pleasure, Miss
you're
Ria.
an inspiration.
Thank you.
You're
And I believe
definitely an
everyone, right? Like
inspiration.
all international students will, like empathize with me for sure. Everyone is, doing everything, starting over, all managers in their very own country. But yeah, here po at least endless opportunity, Miss Ria, right? Like that we have mentioned.
Endless
Oh my God,
opportunities.
Canadians, one of the most humble, acknowledging people I've ever seen. Wala po akong masabi. Professional-wise, like you don't need lots of certificates, so many degrees, 10 years experience in your profession. They know, as long as you know what you're doing and they saw the commitment, dedication, you'll get to that particular position that you're looking for.
Okay, as a final message for the Canadian League, we'll talk about your UCW later on. But just a last question for you. So can you describe how Canada has changed your life, has transformed you?
So many ways. Very, like, not, to be honest, sometimes I'm speechless. I cannot even, like think that, oh, is it real? I'm already here. Seeing mountains close to your hands, the beautiful, like, I think one thing, Miss Ria, like, I believe we always love Philippines. Like in the Philippines, if you want to have like a very good vacation, like, at least a good leisure
We
beach,
have the best beaches.
you have to spend though,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
A lot of money, right? But here, like a level walk, you're already in the park. So many playgrounds for kids.
Yes.
Whistler is just 2 hours drive. Like you don't need to spend a lot. So I think that one, with all that, like investment I had in school, like that one already saved me zero cost for leisure, for travel, for vacation, because Vancouver is, I believe, one of the best city. Means I've never been to other. I only see Toronto and Alberta, but I can say Vancouver, the weather maybe number one. So I think that number one is the experience, the culture, the people. So, wala pong marites. Stay God. So, I think that's one. Nagkaroon po ako ng, nakalipad eh. Oo, kasi I'm a single mom. In the Philippines, you know naman, di ba? Iba ang nila.
May stigma.
Right, I understand. So, shout out to all single moms there. But here talaga, I've seen like professionally, they like
They don't care.
they could do whatever you want,
Yeah.
and then as long as you're doing the right thing, wala kang yun nga po, inaapakan dito, then everything will come to you. So the culture, the people, yeah, having a beautiful people around you, and it's like more on supporting each other. Wala na po yung crab mentality, because I don't know why I've experienced so many siguro not so good experience in my previous life, but now I can say all of yun po dito ko siya na-experience. So I'm always glad po talaga that I took that risk and I came here Canada, not just change my life, but change the lives of everyone around me. So
people around you. That's so beautiful, Mary. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your personal experience with us, and inspiring another story, another success story for the Great Canadian Leap podcast. Now, moving on.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yes,
moving on. Let's talk about your UCW programs and other projects that UCW has that are cooking. I'm sure a lot of people are also interested in knowing what you have in store for us in 2025.
For sure. Ready?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much, Miss Ria. So yes, actually, as you, Miss Ria knows that for University Canada West, we are an award-winning independent institution here at the very heart of downtown. So we're a business technology focused university po. So name it, all the accreditations, all the awards, you can check it out on our website. But as of the moment, aside from Masters of Business Administration, we also have bachelor's degree programs. So hi to all senior graduates, right? Like those who are looking for a bachelor's degree or maybe want to do dual degree here in Canada, like international kind of experience. So right now, we are very open, Ms. Ria, for accepting applications for Bachelor's of Commerce, Bachelor's of Business Communication, and of course, Associate of Arts.
Okay. Just to insert a question there. So what do you require for a bachelor's students to qualify in that degree program? Because, some of our viewers would be coming from the Philippines. So the grade 12 graduation or diploma is enough?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
It's the grade 12 senior high certificate, and of course your transcript. We have at least 2.0 GPA, depending on school, because sa Philippines. Like 1 is the highest, sometimes to 5 is the highest. So depending, Ms. Ria is here and the team to assist you regarding that. But to be honest, Ms. Ria, majority kasi sa Philippines, like because we're talking about some of the viewers from Philippines, hindi pa yung graduate nang hindi okay ang grades. So majority they meet our basic entry requirements, like the grade itself, the GPA, and of course the proof of English. Actually, we have exemption, Ms. Ria, right, for proof of English as well, as long as your institution is of course majority institution are English instruction, using English as their instruction. So yes po.
So you just need that document, like the mode of instruction is English.
Correct.
Then you don't need to take an English test in order to qualify for the bachelor's programs.
As of the there's like some exemption, Ms. Ria, just to take note para hindi tayo ma-quote ng mga viewers. So just we can check the profile, Ms. Ria, depending on when did they finish, kasi iba if it's more than 5 years, they might need to take, and I'm not sure next year if IRCC
there are
changes. So at least Duolingo we're accepting. Like worst case, if no need of medium of instruction, then at least Duolingo is one of the way as well for that proof of English.
Right. And for Duolingo, what do they need to what score?
Yeah, the score for Duolingo for undergraduate, it's at least 100 overall. Yeah, which to be honest, Filipinos, I don't know, they said it's very easy for them, and what they see, yes, some majority of them 115, usually 130. You have a student, Ms. Ria, 130 ang kanyang average. So at least 100, then 105. That's more than enough.
Okay, good. And do they need an entrance exam?
Very good question, Ms. Ria. Good news, no need.
No need for entrance exam.
Because Philippine actually is one of our very good performing
High batting average
community. Yes po.
siguro.
As you can see po, you can check our website. Reason cum laudes po are from Philippines.
Oh,
Very
nakaka-proud
proud.
naman.
Very proud. And the people, the students with distinction, almost kalahati po from the Philippines. So, talagang kaya po very supported of our UCW, ang ating Philippine community.
Oh, pabibok.
Yeah, pabibok. Mga Jollibee Award. Diba? Which is good, right? They see how talaga very intellectually and then, hardworking po talaga.
Yeah.
So, very good ang
That's
Philippines.
great. That's
yes.
great. Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
But of course, all countries, but yes, one pabibok kid is Philippines.
Yes. And it's something that we're proud of because of our heritage, and it's not uncommon for Filipinos to really want to do well in school. It's one of the things that they want to, as they want to give their parents as
very recognized.
Okay, so that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so bachelor. So bachelor's in what? Sorry.
Right. Yeah. So we have two bachelor's degree po. So good news sa UCW, hindi kayo malilito kasi hindi po ganun kami like super dami, di ba? Like ang dami lang program. But very specialized po ang aming bachelor. So number 1 is Bachelor's of Commerce sa mga gustong mag-accounting, finance, background po. So our Bachelor's of Commerce is a 4-year degree, program, which good news po pala, accelerated po kasi ang ating University Canada West. So meaning, instead of taking it 4 years, nasa inyo po, you have opportunity to finish it 2.5 years na lang, Ms. Ria. So, compare po sa lahat ng international student na mga nag-aaral pa, kayo ay nag-work na. O, di ba? Nauuna kayo. And then, it save you a lot of time. And of course, yun nga, cost. Kasi iba po naman allowed to work. Hindi ko na masyadong isa-isa yan, Ms. Ria. But yes, you can finish it as early. And commerce, yun accounting. And good news po, yung aming accounting, we are, University Canada West is eligible or partner po with the BC, Chartered Professional Accountants.
Oh.
Yes, British Columbia Chartered Accountants. So, talagang kung gusto nyo yung line na yan, di ba sa Pilipinas, CPA, you can earn the degree din po. All the credits can be used po for your CPA here in British Columbia na. Not just in, like locally, but if you want international, why not use it here? So, yun po yung pinaka highlight of our commerce. Talagang magagamit mo siya. You'll earn a lot of certificates along. Communication, para naman po sa mga katulad ko, na ayaw ng ayaw ng numbers, di ba? Yeah. So, katulad ko na ayaw ng
So, these are the two, no?
Yes, po, the two. So, number 1, commerce po, accounting. So, 4 years CPA, you will earn the degrees for CPA. Take note po, our Bachelor of Commerce, maraming nagtitake kasi very in demand ang accounting profession here in Canada, in any country as well. So that's one. And if some students, they might don't want like CPA, right? Because maybe, it's not their line. We have finance that might open door for you as well, like financial analyst and stuff. So that one you can check it out with the commerce. Second po is our also a very good program para sa mga yun nga po. Katulad ko na ayaw ng numbers. Okay, so we have Bachelor's of Business Communication. So, communications management, more on advertising, marketing, communication marketing, yung mga PR dyan, yung mga gusto ng public, diba, relations and stuff. So, medyo mas general kind of communication po siya. So, more on strategy. So, that is commerce. 4 years, communications. 4 years as well. And yes, you also have opportunity to finish it for 2.5 years. And yes, more on mga po siya, communications, research, writing. That's the specialty.
Right. Yeah, so those are the educational advantages of doing the bachelor's programs with UCW. Now, of course, immigration-wise, the advantages are, of course, as a student in British Columbia, well, in Canada in general, you're able to study part-time for 24 hours a week now, as you are enrolled in a program. And in between semesters, you are also able to work full-time, like up to 40 hours. And, okay, let's talk about pathways, right? So for the bachelor's degrees, you're also eligible to get or to apply for a post-graduation work permit for up to 3 years. So 2.5 years plus another 3 years. So within the 5 year period, or less, you can actually apply for your permanent residency in Canada, depending on your strategy.
Right.
So, well, you can always come and ask us and consult with us as to how you can achieve, your permanent residency faster. Okay, so uh, do you have any news about the MBA programs or other master's degree programs?
We're actually really working on. Like in Canada, because unlike Philippines, right, it's not that easy to get additional kind, because we're specialized in business technology. But I believe we're really working on. And good news, we'll be opening our third campus in Microsoft Building.
What?
Yes, Miss Ria. So I think that's one good news po. I think I almost open. O, diba? So we're really growing. So wag po maniniwala sa mga chismis dyan. So talagang growing po ngayon kasi everyone would love to come, right? And then, opportunities are still always the same and more actually. Getting better pa rin po talaga. So yes, I think that's one good news. Yeah, Microsoft Building, one of the most beautiful building in downtown.
Yes, downtown Vancouver, right at the core.
And you've seen our campus. So ma-enjoy talaga ng ating mga students.
Yes, one of the most beautiful campuses in Granville is UCW. You should come and visit or check them out online.
Right? Yeah, we have a campus tour online. You can check it out.
Awesome. All right. So, are there any other things that we should know?
I think for bachelors, for us, based on the very own experience of our students, like here, I believe majority here in Canada, it's more on real life experience. So I can tell you all the knowledge that you will gain is not just like the theory kind of knowledge, because here talaga po we train our students on how to be an accounting, how to be an accountant, how to work in an advertising firm. So majority of our students, actually 95% of our students are working lined up into that particular field that they want. So commerce po, yes, they're in the line of accounting fields right now, financial field. Our communications now are like communications manager in a company, PR specialist. They are really, really doing well because that's what they have learned. They have experienced the actual, work, Canadian style work experience. And they gain so many yung pa po, Miss Ria, na hindi lang degree ang ma-earn nyo. A lots of certificates po, like yung mga marketing DLI natin, yung mga for you to how to get that CPA in the future kasi there's designation. So yun pa lang po kota na talaga.
I meant to ask you, is there practicum in the bachelor program?
I have to get back to you on that, Miss Ria. I'll double check. I believe there should be like one of the exit courses should be with practicum, because you have different kinds. Like others, if they want to go, continue with MBA because they finish it early, they can do like some research capstone. But that one.
But with MBA, wala talaga.
Meron po. We have practicum for MBA. So bachelor, have to double check because parang own degree, right? Like 4 years subjects.
Okay. All right. So, I think that covers everything. So, Mary, also one of the things that some students are asking for, potential students are asking for, is does UCW offer scholarship?
Yes, Miss Ria, definitely po. Actually, I believe UCW is one of the school, iilan, very few school who offer grants and scholarship itself. So for bachelor's degree program, you might be eligible to up to 17,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. We have pathway to bursary knowledge scholarship. So that is around more than 500,000 na po, I believe, Miss Ria, around 600K in peso. So I suggest if you really wanted to, continue your bachelor's here in Canada, better apply as early as now because we don't know when the scholarship will be
run out.
Yeah, because as as mentioned earlier, the quality of education that you will get in terms of the fees po talaga is very, very reasonable. And if you check out, all schools are amazing in their own way, but if in terms of the fees po, very, very less, lowest, and very reasonable na si
Yeah,
UCW.
yeah. Well, relative to other
Mhm.
schools in Canada and in Vancouver.
Yeah, because of the grants, I think that's number one. So for the grants, Miss
Mhm.
Ria, they don't need to take an exam for that. So as long as you're holding the passport from the Philippines, you're a
Ah,
citizen, you get it automatically. But yes, you have to check out first with Miss Ria for the eligibility. So that's
yes,
why you have them,
perfect.
so they can
Yeah.
help you out.
All right. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mary.
Miss Ria.
Yeah. Did you have anything else to add?
Thank you very much. Of course, Miss Ria, the great Canadian Leaf, and of course, I Connect for having us today. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Mhm.
And thank you for supporting our students, for
Yes.
guiding them
Yeah.
with their dream to, to achieve their dream of,
Mm.
coming here in Canada. So,
Yes.
maraming
And
salamat
thank
po.
you for always supporting us.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
See you in Canada.
See you in Canada.